From my hometown in Normandy, and after 20 years of living in France, I want to share with you the truth about the French way of life. There's a quiet assurance at the heart of everyday life in France. It's not something you'd spot right away, not in a weekend getaway to Paris, not in the whirlwind of a tourist itinerary. It's something that slowly reveals itself the longer you stay, the more you listen, and the deeper you connect with those who call this country home. And once you notice it, you can't unsee it. It's like finding the missing thread in a beautifully woven tapestry, the one thing that ties it all together. So much of modern life pushes us towards speed and structure. Go to school, get the job, climb the ladder. It's a rhythm many of us step into without questioning. Efficient, yes, but often hollow. But in France, especially among the people I've met while living in this peaceful part of Normandy, there's another way. A slower, deeper rhythm that's less about the hustle and more about heart. What stands out most is care. A sincere dedication to the art of making something well. Not for likes, not for fame, but for the sheer joy of doing it beautifully. This has seeped into my soul and guided me to live my life in a similar way. Every single year I am blown away by the sheer artistry of their Easter eggs. And there's the baker who folds and rolls dough each morning with a quiet reverence, turning flour and water into golden loaves that feel like home. These are people who fill their time not with busyness, but with intention. They spend their hours creating with their hands, not because they have to, but because they want to. After living here for so long, you can't help but adopt the French's deep reverence for quality, for presentation, and for craft. Here, beauty isn't just appreciated, it's integrated. You see it in the flaky pastries arranged like art in a bakery window, and the delicious little chocolates put out one by one, in how meals reflect not just flavour, but region, history, and identity. Cider from Normandy, lavender from Provence, not because it can't be grown elsewhere, but because place matters. The land becomes part of the story. There's something sacred in the details here. A kind of pride, not in the sense of arrogance, but in the quiet belief that everyday life is worth doing well. That small things matter. That how you do something is just as important as what you do. And I think that's part of what makes the French way of life so inspiring. It's not about excess or spectacle. It's all about intention and expressing yourself through what you create. The way they take pride in the simple things, like arranging flowers, setting a table, folding dough, or stirring a sauce. It's a lifestyle that says, even in the ordinary, we can create something beautiful. That same spirit is what drives me to keep filming and sharing. Not to show off, but to remind myself, and maybe you too, that life doesn't have to be rushed or flashy to be meaningful. There's a kind of magic in slowing down, in letting yourself care deeply about something, even if no one else notices. One friend of mine told me she shares her daily life on Instagram not to impress, but to uplift. When she's moved by the beauty of nature, she wants to pass that feeling along, not out of vanity, but generosity. That really stuck with me. Because isn't that what creativity is all about? Taking what moves you and letting it ripple outwards. A lot of my passion for slow living, for creative storytelling, for making beautiful things, it all stems from what I've learned here in France. But it's not limited to this place. You can bring that same energy into your life wherever you are. Maybe it's finding new ways to collaborate at work, or teaching with more intention, or posting online in a way that feels joyful instead of performative. Maybe it's something small, like how you brew your coffee, or arrange your desk, or write a message to a friend. These quiet, intentional acts, they're a kind of artistry too, a way of dancing with life. So here's my invitation to you. How can you create beauty in the everyday? How can you express who you are in the small, quiet moments? How can you slow down, even just a little, to notice the ordinary magic around you? Because the truth is, we don't need to be famous to live meaningful, creative lives. We just need to care. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I hope that wherever you are in the world, you find ways to add a little more beauty, more craft, and more you into the everyday. À bientôt!